Hey guys, hope you're all having a great Monday. And because it's Monday, it's time to review my training from last week.
I want to join you with your video.
You want to be in my video? Hey, come here. Can you say hi, everyone?
Hi, everyone. What do I say next, Dad?
What do you say next?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking about my week of training.
Whew.
Did I run a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I run really fast or really slow? Fast?
You run on Yahtzee.
So for myself, my training is relatively unstructured and will continue to be so for the next few weeks until the start of 2021. And when it is the new year, then I'll start getting a little bit more specific towards structuring my training around some half marathon goals, and then ultimately my goal of running a 220 marathon. So the past week of training was pretty easy, pretty basic, with the exception of one harder effort run on Saturday. And my totals were 71K of running in about 5.5 hours. I did do only 30 minutes of strength last week, so overall 6-hour training week with a total elevation gain of 1,100 meters. Now just quickly go over all of the sessions and some of the things I did good and some of the things that I can work on going forward. So I did run all 7 days last week. Some of them were pretty tiny little runs, but I did run all 7 days, and I started off the week with a hilly 10K, and almost all of my runs, with the exception of Saturday, were all done at easy efforts. Monday was also the day that I did my strength, so I did a big double kettlebell workout that was about 30 minutes long, and it totally fried my legs for the next day. So on Tuesday, I was going to do a longer run, but legs were just so heavy, so tired, that I just opted for an easy 10K again. And then on Wednesday, I was planning on doing about a 75-minute run, but unfortunately it's getting a lot colder around here, and I live in a really hilly area, and I could only run early morning on Wednesday, and the roads were way too frosty, way too icy to get in safely an hour and 15 minutes of running. So I think I ran about 11 or 12 minutes out and decided to just turn around and come back home. So that day wasn't very good. Didn't even make 5K of running, but still got out the door for something. Thursday, pretty basic, easy 10K run once again. Friday, same exact thing again, easy 10K. This run I actually discovered some new to me trails. I've lived in this area for 5 years, and I had no idea that these trails were here, even though I've ran on the road adjacent to them hundreds of times. Okay, now we move on to Saturday. Saturday I wanted to do a longer, harder effort, and I decided I would run a half marathon holding 6 minutes per mile. So you'll notice that I switch between miles and kilometers all the time. That's just how I work. I like running. I like using both in my running. And I did a good job of holding 6 minute per mile pace, or about 3:45 per kilometer. I think the average actually worked out to 6:01 per mile, but overall it was a really solid run, and total run time was about 1:19. I had 206 meters of elevation gain and had an average heart rate of 161. You can see during about the first quarter or first third of this run workout, my heart rate was quite a bit lower than my average. So once I started getting into kind of some of the more hillier sections, my heart rate definitely started to rise, and it never really recovered, but I'm not really surprised by that. I have basically over the last few months done little harder effort running. I've done a few other sort of tempo threshold workouts, but nothing really major. And I was just really curious what would happen holding 6 minute pace. I wanted to kind of do a longer effort in my Vaporfly next percents and kind of see what happens to my heart rate as well. And another thing we can break down, we can look at my cadence. So my cadence for this run was 186. It's just so easy to keep a nice high turnover wearing the Nike Vaporfly Next Percents. And I'm quite confident if I was racing a half marathon, my cadence would probably be in the low to mid 190s in those Vaporflies at least. So Saturday was a super solid run. Happy to get in my first real long run in the last few months, and have it all being kind of a tempo effort was awesome. And then on Sunday, I just did an easy almost 5K, about 22 minutes. It was just a really nice day. I wanted to get out the door, and I also had to shoot some footage of me running in the Nova Blast, which I reviewed yesterday. So that was my week of training. Nothing too spectacular other than the solid run on Saturday. Overall, some things that I need to improve on. I did very little foam rolling, which is highly unlike me. I'm usually really, really good about recovery, and I could just improve on everything when it comes to recovery. I should have slept more the past week. I should have done way more foam rolling and stretching. And then typically I plan on doing 3 kettlebell sessions, whereas last week I only did 1. So definitely some things to improve this week and moving forward. And some of the things that I did really well, Saturday was a great result for me with little harder effort training in the previous few months. And I think I'm ready to finally start bumping up my volume. So up until now, mostly all of my runs have been under an hour. I would kind of like to at least every other day go up to or even over an hour. And even if I start giving myself 1 full rest day a week, my volume should start to pick up to that 80 and 90 kilometer a week training volume. I'm not trying to focus on overall running volume right now, at least. I'm just trying to get comfortable running as much as I can. But I think that kind of 70 to 90K a week is where I would be comfortable with right now. So I hope you liked my breakdown of my training week. Tomorrow I'll be putting out a video on the different types of running you can do: easy runs, tempo runs, long runs. We'll dive into that and break each of those down. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Can you say, thanks for watching, like and subscribe?
Okay.
Okay.
Can't say it.
Can't say it?
No.
Come on.
Stop saying that.
Can you say, smash that like button?
No.